Okay, so I decided to come on tonight because I wanted to go over some things and set some things straight, okay? So, we as readers, okay, we are able to teach people how to read cards. So when I first started reading these cards, right? And doing these readings for you guys. I'm only coming on here, okay, with a short message tonight. I see Sandra. Hey, ma'am. I'm not coming on tonight to read. I'm coming on to go over a few things. So I didn't think anybody was going to be coming on. But anyway, I wanted to go over some things and set some things straight, okay? So this is what I heard. Oh, Shabi, thank you for coming on. Thank you, guys. Wow, this is some wonderful support. So I didn't come on tonight to do readings, okay? It was about a short message, okay? A message I got to put out there, okay? So I had to clarify some things because these were really laid heavy on my chest. So I have to put these out here, this message. So we as readers, okay, when I first started to do this, and I started learning on my own and I started researching everything. I had to study everything myself. So nobody didn't tell me anything. I had to do everything blindfolded and I had to learn it all by myself, right? So I did have certain individuals who I was teaching to read the cards. I was also going live and teaching, and you guys decided on your own. And just people watching that they wanted live readings. So at that point, I got to where I knew that's where I was supposed to be, okay, as reading live readings for individuals, because that seems what was needing the most of my attention was live readings. So that's why I got pulled in that direction, okay, was honestly because people wanting their readings done. And I had just been starting out on my own and immediately had people wanting a reading from me, And so I tried to make sure everything was 100% doing everything correctly. What I felt like the divine and my spirit guides were leading me to do. And I have came a long, long way, guys, when it comes to this learning. So as teachers and teaching people to do things a certain way, okay? Like when we start school in kindergarten. That red bracelet is so cute. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Yes, I ordered this. I got this off of Temu. It's got the dragons on it. And I believe this is red jade or something is what that's supposed to be. It's like a wealth bracelet. But I just take my bracelets and put them up here. And then, so as teachers, okay, so we start school in like kindergarten or even Head Start, right? And we learn to read from our teachers, okay? And not just the cards. We learn to read in general. We learn math, social studies, right? And a lot of those things that our teachers, hi, I see Kingdom Business. I did not come on here, just so you know, I didn't come on to read tonight. I do need to put this last deck in order from this morning's readings. But I had to come on because I had to get this off my chest, and it's been weight on my chest for like a really long time. So we as teachers, okay, so even in like kindergarten, okay, we start school in Head Start, kindergarten, preschool, even in preschool, right? And we go through all of these grades. We have several teachers in life that we meet, okay, and that actually teach us something. Now, and that goes from preschool all the way to college and beyond, because our whole life, our parents are our first teachers, right? We have aunts, uncles, cousins. I mean, bosses, our bosses from work, everybody we work with, our environment. We are always learning as human beings. So I really felt like I needed to come on and explain this, okay? So I've heard say from, not going to send out any names, okay? But I've heard say, well, I was learning to read cards from a reader. I heard, an individual, came and said something about, I learned, now I don't remember exactly how I heard this, okay, from a certain individual, okay? And they told me, honestly, that this person said something like, what was this exactly? What they heard was that when you're taught to read the cards a certain way from your teacher, you carry certain things with you. Now, I have to do some correction here, honestly, okay? So guys, pay attention. So this is what was weighed on my chest. When I heard this, I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Okay, so through preschool, all the way to college, you're not going to remember every freaking detail. Am I correct, guys? And another thing, there are certain things from each teacher, maybe not each teacher, certain teachers that you connect with. There's going to be certain little bitty things here and there that you may end up taking your whole life. But then again, guys, remember when you were in kindergarten, remember when you were in 5th grade, you didn't remember everything. And from a lot of those teachers, you probably didn't remember anything. And what we mostly learn, honestly, is what we learn from our parents. So there was something that my preacher always said. When I was a child, I learned a childish way. I learned from the mind of a child how a child would learn. But when I became an adult, I put away those childish things. So honestly, really, okay, we learn in life, okay? And we learn from our teachers and people who teach us. Yes, that's true. But honestly, what we learn, we're supposed to take with us, right? But put our own into it. Some of us become greater people than our teachers. Why would you want to take every little thing that your teacher taught you and do it the same way? Is all I'm saying. I can understand taking certain things, okay, and carrying certain bits and pieces here and there with you, but with a level up, man, with a creative mind, a uniqueness, become something better, or expand your knowledge, and basically become something greater than what you were before, right? So yes, we do learn things in life. We do learn from our teachers, right? We learn how to be better individuals. We learn from our parents. Sometimes we learn from our own mistakes or our parents' mistakes how to be better teachers. But we're not going to carry every detail. As a child, our parents made mistakes, right? So we learn, hey, my parents did this and did that. I want to do my life this way. Why are you wanting to change your life from the way your parents did it? Because you want more and better for your children. So when you have your children, right? Am I right? So when you have your children, you want their life to be better brought up. You also want to give your children a better life than the life you had. So as parents, we all make mistakes sometimes, but a lot of times we as children, go through things, with our parents, or everybody's situation's different. And in life, we'll carry some of that with us. But a lot of it teaches us life lessons, and sometimes it teaches us to be better adults ourselves. so that when we have children, our own children, we're prepared, we're ready. We know how to not make those same mistakes our parents made. So even as teachers, you can make mistakes. Nobody's perfect in life, okay? And the one who was perfect, they crucified him. But all I'm saying, guys, honestly, we all make mistakes, and you don't carry every single detail. There might be bits and pieces or certain things that you would carry with you. Why would you want to carry every single detail? Okay, so I have seen certain people where they had a teacher and they would try to do and mimic everything, copycat of their teacher, step by step. And do you know what that shows? They don't have a mind of their own, and they're not creative. So their creative ability is very minimal, very low. They're not expanding their mind to become this great person that they could be. And it's almost like this great person that they could be in the future is trapped within themselves. They're like a wounded warrior. A lot of these, well, not a lot, but some of these readers, okay, have unhealed issues, okay? Some of them will read cards, okay, when they know that they're not healed. When they know that they're physically or mentally, right, and not, I don't really want to say incapable, but they're mentally need some mental help, okay? They should be seeing a doctor in life, okay? Some of these people could be on medication. And then they want to sit here and read the life or the future or personal readings from people or for people when they're unhealed. And honestly, that's wrong. That'd be like a preacher up on a podium opening the Bible, and he's going to start church service, and he's got a bottle of whiskey in his hand and he's drunk, or let's just say he's on drugs, and he's up there reading for this whole congregation of people, and he's going to read the Bible, but yet he's shooting up drugs. He's unhealed, or he's popping pills because he's on medication because of his mental health issues. You see what I'm saying? Whereas those who actually meditate, they pray to God, they cleanse their hands, they take all of these steps that they do, all of these things they do before they even start reading for people. But anyway, guys, I had to throw that out there, okay? Because I heard somebody say something about, well, you know, they were taught to read a certain way from a teacher. And honestly, when you're starting out in school and you learn things from a teacher and you learn a certain way, you end up growing up and becoming an adult. You end up becoming an adult. And in your adult life, you put away childish things. Why? So that you can become your own adult and do adult things instead of still being a child mentally in your mind. So honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth, guys. It's an excuse to be a copycat of someone else. So those people, right, who are coming to someone to learn to read cards, not everybody's like this. I'm not saying everybody, okay? But certain negative energies, because you got negative and positive energies. So there are those random certain people who will come and learn from you, which honestly, to have a teacher, you know, you should honestly be paying to learn these things, right? But honestly, I come here on my YouTube when I first started, I was given all of these directions and steps and teaching for free. But a lot of other people, you know, they charge for, you know, you to learn everything that, you know, I was teaching for free. But anyway, so you come, you learn, right? But then you eventually grow up. You become your own adult. And you take what you've learned and then you take all of this and you make it you. And by mimicking certain things, and I can understand taking certain bits and pieces, okay, but not like huge steps, right, to copying this person where it's really obvious that you're doing copycat of this other reader. You know what I'm saying? Other readers will pick up on it. They will know, and they're going to be like, well, you know what, this person is doing what this other person was doing. You know what I'm saying? And this person seems to act a lot like this other person over here. Well, why? Because that person is copying this person, and all other people who watch them all the time are going to pick up on it. So like you guys, coming on watching me, so somebody else out there wanting to do everything like what I'm doing basically, and then say that they're not doing it. And you know, anyway, God knows everything, the divine knows everything. They know who's all negative, they know who's all positive, and that's all that matters, honestly. As long as I stay correct in what I'm doing, you know, and make sure that my mind is just focused on you guys, that's really all that matters, okay? So, you know, that's why these people, even though they were learning from a reader, they come on here and they think they can read, right? But then they come to their teacher, right? To get a reading about their teacher or their own life, right? And want to know why they have karma. Why isn't their life positive? If they would stop mimicking and copycatting and be their own independent person, they wouldn't have all that karma. If they would rise up and be a better person than what they are, they wouldn't have all that karma. That's all I'm saying, guys. I see Sayantini Bizwaz. Hello to you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for joining. So I'm going to be honest here. Tonight's not really about a reading. It's just about just going over these details, which I just went over all of it. So yeah, there's a lot of people out there, you know, maybe not a lot, well, probably a lot of people, and they just copycat other readers basically. So that's what my point I'm making tonight, because then they copycat these readers and then say they're not doing that. That they're saying, how can you say I'm copycatting when I'm actually learning from someone who I was learning from? Well, when you learn from your teacher and something you're taught, that's as a child. When you're an adult, you know to do adult things and put away childish needs. Unless this adult mentally is still a child in their head, that would mean they haven't grown up yet. So in order for them to be fully capable of being an adult, right, and do adult things, when they learn something as an adult, they learn to take these things, put them into action, and be their own unique self, their own person, instead of honestly copycatting somebody else, somebody they learned from, and now they're going to mimic them. And then they turn around and say, well, I'm not mimicking, I'm not copycatting. This is what I was taught, so I learned to do things this way because this is what I was taught. No, you weren't taught like that. There were certain things that you were taught, but honestly, as an adult, you learn to do things your own unique way. And that's what this individual is not getting, and a lot of individuals are not getting. So honestly, to put it out there, put it bluntly, and be honest about it, and they won't never admit to it. They won't. Because I'm telling you, these people, certain ones, are very, very selfish. And I'm going to tell you what they do. They read cards themselves too, okay? They're unhealed, okay? Some of them have to see a psychiatrist. Some of them have to be put on medication. They're unhealed. And do you know what they do? They have several different YouTube channels, platforms, right? Where they will come on and get several readings from this teacher. Several. Where everybody else who's coming on the channel is getting one reading a day. Now, these selfish individuals who are copycatting, having a channel of their own, and copying, mimicking this reader, they come on, and I'm telling you, because it's the same energy. Every reader is going to know this. You know this by the energy. So you know exactly who you're dealing with when you're reading this energy, because their readings are basically going to be in line every time. So you're like, well, I know who this person is. Know who this person is. They can change their YouTube name, go under these fake names, because that's what they do. And we will still, as readers, know exactly who in each one of those are. All because they're under these fake accounts and we know the energy behind the person. You even see their face, honestly. And that's what they do. They come on, they're under all these fake accounts, and they have their own selfish needs and desires. They don't care about anyone else than themselves, and I tell you why. And their action proves it, because they come under all these fake accounts and they get multiple readings a day, 3, 4, 5 readings a day, where everybody else is getting one. Some of these people live in other countries. Some of these people only have one account. So they're only able to come on and ask one question and get one reading a day. Whereas this selfish individual comes on and gets several readings, taking up readings from other people who are waiting in line, or other people who's been waiting 3, 4, 5 days for a reading, because of these selfish, or this selfish individual who has to have multiple readings a day and take up readings from other people and be less selfish. Instead, they're selfish. So, of course, their readings are going to be negative. They're not going to be positive, because their energy is negative. Whatever you put out, that's what comes back. And it's going to show in the cards. I'm just going to be honest. I'm being blunt. All right, I see. Say, Auntie Bizwaz, can I ask a question? You may ask a question. I cannot use the cards. But yes, if you guys have a question, go ahead. You can ask a question, but I'll have to draw my stones, okay? So you can very well go ahead, ask whatever question you want to ask. Just know I have to draw the stones. I can't do the card readings tonight. I did so many this morning. My head is still spinning. I'm just now, guys, on my last deck, putting them in order. But I got through all the rest of them. But yes, if you guys have a question, go ahead and ask your question. Whew, I had to get something to drink. All right, guys, I'm so sorry, but I had to come on. I felt like this was weighed down on me. It was too much pressure to deal with. But guys, you know, if you do have a question, go ahead and ask. Ask your question, put it in the comment section below, and I will draw a stone. I just really can't do the cards tonight. I'm really tired. I'm exhausted. I had a busy day. The kids had karate. And unfortunately, I'm on my last deck. I did put all the rest of them in order, but I am so tired tonight. But I am on my last deck, putting it in order. No, I take that back. I did not mean to say that. I forgot a deck. This deck right here is not in order. So I actually have 2 I got to put in order. But yes, if you want to ask your questions, say Anthony Bizwaz, go ahead, ask. Sandra, Shibi'i, if you have a question, you can ask. I will draw the stones though, okay? And Kingdom Business, hi, hello. Good to see you on here. I know I said hello earlier. Just wanted to say hi again. If you have a question, go ahead and ask your question. Put it in the comment section. And I will go ahead and draw a stone for you. And I will put these cards in order. If you have a question, guys, put it in the comment section. I will draw a stone, okay? Anybody have any questions? While I put these cards in order, I figure, you know, I can go ahead and draw the stones. Sorry it took me so long to answer. I was trying to go through all of these details. Yes, ma'am, I have. Okay, go ahead. Kingdom Business, Sandra, Shibi'i, if you guys have a question, go ahead and ask it. Just so you guys know, I will draw the stones, okay? So ask your question and I'll draw the stones. I'm still working on putting 2 decks together in order. All right, I'll wait for your question.
Basically went down
Let's see, what is the question? What is the question?
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Our poet still gaze at my pictures. Okay, does armpit still gaze at your pictures? Let's just see. All right, so I will draw. Let's see, okay, so say Anthony Biswell. All right. Does Arpit still gaze at St. Anthony's pictures? Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my God. You're going to love this. Okay. You asked if this person, oh my God, this is so funny. My stomach hurts now. Okay. You asked if this person still gazes at your pictures. This is a freaking eyeball. If that isn't a yes, I don't know what is. Oh my God. And this right here, right? Oh my God. Let's see, is the eye, the all-seeing eyeball. And look, it's in the upright. This person looks all the time. I don't care if they deny it, they're lying. If they say no, they don't, they are lying. Because they gaze at your pictures. I cannot believe that. This is the first stone. This is the only stone, basically, that I grabbed out of that bag. So, yes, this person gazes at your pictures. Wow, that's like amazing. That's amazing. So I hope that helps you. Oh, wow. You are very welcome, love. You said, thank you, ma'am, love. Very, very welcome. Wow, I just can't believe that. You're like, asking, does this person still gaze at my pictures? And of all stones, look at this. Let me show you. There is 13 stones here to choose from. And you asked your question, and it had to be the only one in here that's an eyeball. Just one. Let me show you. Just one that's an eyeball. Let's find this eyeball again. Matter of fact, what are the odds that you're going to grab the eyeball of someone gazing at your pictures, right? You have, what is it, out of 13? Out of 13? Can I know what's going through their mind while gazing? Oh my God. What is this person thinking about while they're looking? Okay, what is Arpit's, what's going through Arpit's mind when he's gazing at St. Anthony's Biswas pictures? Oh, those two. I see two. Okay, with my fingers. My mind's eye sees two. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Okay. We have the star. This says the wishing rune is what this is. This is the wishing rune. Your life purpose. So this person's gazing on their life purpose. This is what's going on in their mind. Their life purpose depending on what this next stone is, which is a really good one. Look at the runes closest to the star for clues. Being an inspiration for others' freedom. Now, the star closest to it, two stones came out. This one and another one. Now, it says look for clues, right, to the stones that are closest to it, which happens to be romance. Oh my God. Romance is going on in their mind while they are gazing at your photos. We have here romance, love, relationships, harmony, sex, fertility, heals broken hearts. All of that is going through their mind when family, when they're gazing at your photos. Even if they say, no, that's not going on my mind. No, that's a lie because it's been clarified. So it's better to be honest than tell a lie. So yeah, that's what's going on in their mind, young lady. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And of all stones that could have came out with the star, had to be romance, right? Wow. That's beautiful. That really is beautiful. So yeah, you're going to love that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. So I hope that helped you out. I hope that helped you get some answers there too. Oh my gosh, I just can't believe that. You're like, is this person gazing at my pictures? And then bam, the eyeball comes out. Well, I wonder, you ask, well, what's going through their mind when they're gazing at my pictures? And then it shows the star and romance. Wow, okay, that's beautiful. All right, so if anybody else has any questions, they can put them down in the comment section there, and I will draw runes. And we will see what comes out, guys. Either way, you know, with these runes, you still get a reading too. And they're fun. They're fun, guys. They really are. They're a lot of fun. So if you have any more questions, Anthony, you can go ahead and put it there in the comment section. Anybody else have any questions? Go ahead and put it in the comment section there below. I just figured I would come on tonight and, you know, put out there, you know, that message that it was weighing down on me. And then, you know, I was like, well, I can't really draw the cards for a reading tonight. I'm so tired. And it's just a lot easier sometimes just to grab those stones. All right, now I got this last deck to put in order. If you guys have questions, go ahead and comment in the section there, in the comment section, okay? And I'll draw stones for your reading. If anybody has any more questions or can think of anything. Anybody else got any questions, guys? While I put these cards in order. This is actually my last deck to put in order tonight. Oh, why does he find you attractive? Okay. Let's see. You want to know, why does Arpit find you attractive? Why does Arpit find Say Anthony Biswas attractive? Oh. Let's see if I can get, what is this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there's three. There's three. That's the first time three's ever been drawn. But I have to grab what I see. Oh my gosh. Why does he find you attractive? Oh my God. Okay. I'll show you the first one I saw, which is the crossroads. Because he's stuck at a crossroads. He may feel stuck, but at the same time, he has something else on his mind. So it's like he's going back and forward, okay, in his mind about something. So this is many ways to reach the same place. Major life decisions, undecided. So he's not sure. He may still feel stuck on you. And at the same time, he's afraid to move on. So he could feel afraid also. Which features of mine he find attractive? Okay, so let's see. Why does he find you attractive? Because honestly, he's stuck at a crossroads. So he could still feel stuck on you. And we also have here the Sun, which is beginnings of something new. He may want to grow with you still. Maybe he finds that you are happiness. Maybe you bring strength to him. This is also masculine, health and vitality. And at the same time, he finds you attractive because, look, of all the stones, look, we had to have the eyeball again, which is seeing the unseen, awakening, and revelation. Maybe he's awakening to your attractiveness. Maybe you've changed when it comes to your looks. Maybe you've matured more since the last time he saw you, and maybe that's what he finds attractive. Which features? I have to draw this from the stones though, okay? So you're not really gonna get a feature from the stones. And I can't really draw the cards tonight. But, because I said I wasn't going to, but I can draw from the stones. So if you want a feature, let's see if a feature comes out. Let's see. Which of the features does Arpit find attractive in Santini Biswas? So it's actually 2. Oh. It's not really a feature though, but harvest, reward, self-reliance, prosperity, abundance, and wealth. Something in you that has developed, has grown, has matured. Something that would be a reward to him, or he feels like would be a reward. And we have flight, rune of higher knowledge. Ooh, he likes you for your knowledge. Movement, travel, success, and escape. Maybe because you make it easy to escape certain situations. And at the same time, I feel like what it's saying is he loves you because of your higher knowledge. You're an intelligent person, and he loves that about you. He loves how you are able to just get up and go, or move, or travel. How you can align with success. You have right here where this rune speaks of success. We also have harvest, because you also work hard for the success. That's something else more than likely he finds attractive in you. All right, so I hope that helps with at least something that you're looking for when it comes to him finding it attractive in you. Especially with the runes now. That's really difficult, right? Trying to find, well, you're not really going to find the feature. I mean, you could, because the eyeball did come out. So he could find your eyes attractive. Yes, ma'am. It helps a lot. Thank you. All right. You're very welcome. You said thank you, ma'am. Love you too. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Guys, if you have any more questions, or say Anthony, if you have more questions, let me know. All right, so I'll be here for a while just to see if anybody else has any questions, or to see if you have any more. I'll probably wait till I put this deck in order. If nobody asks anything, then I'll probably end the live stream, unless I get people asking questions. Then I would stay longer, guys. So make sure you put your comments there, and I'll stay on longer for you guys. All right. Ma'am, can I know, am I the only girl, or there is someone else on his mind? Okay, let's see. Is there someone else on Arpit's mind other than Anthony Biswas? This one and this one is what I'm seeing. Okay. Is there someone else? Uh-oh. There is someone else on the mind. He does have somebody else on his mind. There's danger. This is danger. So, whoever this other person is, I take it it's a toxic person. So, he could be attracted to you, but he's also attracted. He's attracted to you, but I feel like he's also attracted to someone else who's dangerous. This is someone who's very, very dangerous, okay? Because this is the scythe. Sudden changes, endings, final decision, danger, breaks, curses, bad luck, relationships. Yes. This person here who's very dangerous, okay, on his mind, is very cutting, very raw. This person here that's on his mind, I take it this is the person, because honestly, you would be the star. I mean, honestly, I mean, to me, your energy is just too sweet to be this killer, okay, or dangerous person or murderer. Whatever this is, it's a toxic person. This is the person that would be in the middle of your relationship, okay? So it looks like there is you on his mind, but also this toxic, bad. This is a very bad person. Let's see, because you are the star. The wishing rune is your life purpose, okay? Look at the runes closest to the star for clues. Be an inspiration for others' freedom. I feel like you're the star. You're the wish. But at the same time, there's someone else on his mind that's very dangerous. So I don't know if he like broke up with you or something, and you found out he was with somebody else. If you did, this is probably the person. This is the person, though, that's toxic right here, that's dangerous, is the same person that will end up stabbing him in his back and not care. This person's very dangerous. This person could hurt him really bad. You said yes, this is what happened. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Holy Jesus. Wow. Wow. Well, if that's exactly what happened, then more than likely that person's in his mind, because this person was toxic. This person could have been very, very attractive and alluring of their beauty, but was dangerous. I mean, psycho, right? Oh my God. Yeah. Wow. And you said this is what happened. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hopefully he wakes up soon and he's like, you know what? This person's toxic. I'm just going to stick with the star. Just saying. Just saying. So yeah, many prayers for you, and I'll be praying for this situation too. So hopefully he wakes up. At least I hope so. So will our pit contact me in the future? Will our pit contact Say Anthony Biswas in the future? This one. Oh my God. When you plant or harvest something, when you plant seeds, they grow, they ripe. When you harvest a field, it grows when you harvest it correctly. And I feel like that's your answer. you're going to get a reward. Your person may come in with a gift to give you a gift or some sort, but you asked if this person's going to contact or reach out, right? So this is a yes. This is harvest, reward, self-reliance. So you can trust your spirit guides and ancestors and the divine that this person's going to reach out. This is prosperity and abundance, wealth. I can't say what time. All I can tell you is divine timing. When it's meant to happen, it will happen. But eventually, this person is going to make contact, reach out. Wow, that is beautiful. In the near future, by the way. So yes, that is a yes. Wow, okay. And I feel like it will be for your reward. Maybe this person's going to have a reward for you. Maybe because they feel bad. I don't know. Sometimes in relationships when, you know, the man has messed up, he tries to make it right, right? And he goes over and beyond to try to fix whatever this was he messed up on. Not all of them are like that though, you know, but there are those who are rare and few. They go way over and beyond to really, really try to show that they have messed up and try to fix it. Can I know what is he going to say, or what will be his, okay, that's a good one. Okay, what is our pit going to say in the near future when he shows up to St. Anthony Biswas? What is he going to say? Rings connect people, new relationships, strengthens bonds. Now, he could tell you he wants to connect with you. He could be telling you he wants to connect with someone you know. He could be telling you he wants a new relationship with you, a fresh start, new relationship. Or it could be that he wants a new relationship, or that he's in a new relationship with someone else, okay? So take it as it is. He could be telling you he wants a new relationship, a new start with you, or he could be telling you that he's in a new relationship with someone else. But at the same time, this is strengths and bonds. All right, so your other question is, what is his intention? You want to know what his intention is. Okay, so when our pitch shows up to St. Anthony Biswas in the near future, what will be his intention? This one and this one is what I'm seeing. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm seeing 3 with my mind's eye. His intention will be to grow, to harvest. Uh-oh. All right, so 2 more came out. So we have here, you wanted to know what his intention is. Harvest. I just hope that his intentions aren't off. Because harvest speaks of abundance and wealth and prosperity. And I hope it's not that he's coming in just to reap off of you or gain success, prosperity, whatever this is, to reap these rewards from your harvest. So this is harvest, rewards, self-reliance. So I hope he's all innocent. Prosperity, abundance, and wealth. But at the same time, we have, he's out of control. Insecurity, out of control. So his intention is off because he'll be overwhelmed. He's going to be out of control. Insecurity. So he's going to be, if he's insecure, could be because he's lacking success or prosperity. I hope he's not coming in because he thinks he's going to gain something by getting with you. You could be harvesting stuff, coming into a lot of success, leveling up when it comes to money, and he thinks he's going to reap off of this. So I hope honestly, I'm just hoping, praying that his intentions are correct. Because this is speaking of overwhelmed. Spells cast with this rune can wash away negative feelings and purify. So maybe he's wanting to come in so that he can let go of these negative feelings he's been carrying around about you. So there could be some tension, something he's been carrying for a while. Maybe he wants to just let it go and maybe cleanse or purify. Oh my. So some people now will want to go and get with somebody so that they can spiritually attach themselves to this person. Or sometimes it's to siphon energy and be a energy drainer. So I hope that's not his intention, because the reason I say this is because secrets came out. So let's see what the secrets are. So this person does have secrets. So let's see what the secrets are. What are these hidden secrets? Okay, so this is the moon. Long-term changes, transition, magic, feminine, something hidden. So what is it that's hidden? What are these hidden secrets? This one. Hold on, I felt more. And these. And the star. You're his wish. So what's hidden? The other person. The secrets are you and this other person. So the hidden secrets, when he comes in, he's going to have secrets. Something he's not maybe going to express to you. And it could be that he's thinking of you and the other person. But he sees you as the divine feminine. Home, creativity, nurturing, caring for someone, fertility, feminine. But also, I just hope he didn't get this other woman pregnant, because this stone here of the feminine also speaks of fertility. And then we have the star, and we know the star is you. And the star was by the female. So this could be speaking you. Maybe his intention is to come in and to bear a child with you. That could be it. But at the same time, he has somebody else on his mind. You and the other woman. So I hope that helps. Whew, my hip is bothering me. All right, so I hope that helped, lady. Oh, so just make sure when he comes in, okay, and he does make the step to come forward to you, just make sure that, you're very discerning at that time, okay, and pay attention, pay attention to red flags as well. You said, yes, ma'am, it helped. At least, you'll be aware when he does come back in, and you know what you're looking for. Oh, I see Karis. Karis says, hi, girly. Hello to you. So, Karis, if you have a question, you may ask your question or questions. Put it in the comment section. I'm doing good. How are you? I hope you're doing good tonight. So if you have a question, what I'm doing tonight is I'm drawing these runes, okay, and asking questions. So I had 2 decks left that I hadn't put in order yet. You said good, thank you. You are welcome. So I had 2 decks left because I put all the rest of them in order from this morning. So I figured while I'm putting these last 2 decks, which I already got the other one, but in order, maybe I could sit here and maybe draw some stones for your guys' questions. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. And I can draw the runes. All right. Lots of love to you. You said thank you, ma'am. Love you too. St. Anthony Biswaz also says lots of love to you. Love back to you too. Ma'am, can I ask another question? Yes, you may. And Karis, if you have, oh, you said, by the way, how long have you done this? Oh my gosh, I have done this, oh my, maybe about two years now, maybe. Something like this, but I did a lot of research. I wrapped my brain around everything. I was studying every single day, all day long. I would sometimes read until I passed out. Just trying to do everything 100% the correct way, the way I felt I was being led to do it by my spirit guides and my ancestors. So I put in a lot of hours, a lot of time. And there were a lot of times I was really tired, but instead I was up and studying. When everybody else would be sleeping, I'm up learning, and I was so excited about it. I couldn't sleep. Honestly, I couldn't sleep. I was too excited. And sometimes I would study so long that I didn't go to sleep until the next day. Oh my gosh, yeah. So yeah, really put in a lot of work. Will I be able to pass USPSC 2025? Okay. Let's see here. You said, oh my God, that is crazy. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so see. Oh, say Anthony Biswas wants to know, will she be able to pass the UPSC? Oh, let's see if I can say this right. Okay. So Anthony Biswas wants to know, will she be able to pass her UPSC 2025? These two? Oh, okay. So there's something you got to do first. There is a crossroads. So that's a yes, but a no. But at the same time, okay. I'm going to help you through this. Okay, we'll get through this. Look here. Pay very close attention. First one I saw was the crossroads. So there's many ways to reach the same place, okay? So what this is saying, in order to pass this UPSC 2025, okay, there's several different ways to pass it, okay? There may be, according to who's ever running it, the big dog in charge, right? There could only be one way to pass, right? One way to do the test, right? But what I'm getting from this is there's several different ways to learn to pass it and pass it correctly, right? So make sure whatever you're learning it correctly. Try to remember when it comes to certain important questions that you know, if this is a test, make sure you know what's going to be on the test. So that you know you have the right, correct answers as well for it. At the same time, there's going to be major life decisions, okay? Some of these could be undecided. You may be unsure, okay? And you may end up getting stuck, and you may feel afraid, okay, to do so. Don't have fear, okay? Be brave, be bold, because honestly, just after you getting stuck and feel like, okay, I'm stuck, I'm afraid, don't let fear get in the middle of this, because it will cause you to go down the wrong path, okay? So let go of fear, be brave, be bold, pray about it before you do it, meditate if you have to. Make sure you're getting the right information, okay? Because the sun always shines in your favor. We have the sun here. So this is beginning of something new. Growth. And you are growing. So I feel like this is something you're learning. And happiness. You're going to be happy. Okay, so you want to know, will you be able to pass? Whatever it is, this is, to me, is a yes, you will. But when it comes to doing so, okay, in order to pass, do it correctly. Make sure you're on the right track. Because if you're not on the right track, you're going to be off balance, okay? But I believe what this is saying is whatever this is, it's going to bring some happiness. Something about this is going to make you happy. This is strength. So this is telling you to have strength, okay? When going in there, be dominant, be dominating, be not in a negative way, but like in your masculine energy, right? Because we all have it in us, masculine, feminine, right? Health and vitality, yes. I feel like this is a yes, you will pass. Yes. So I hope this helps. Wow, okay, so that's beautiful. You said, so will I be Indian Foreign Service Officer next? Oh my, okay. So, St. Anthony Biswas wants to know, will she be an Indian Foreign Service Officer next year? This one and this one? Okay. Let's see what these are. Okay. So we have flight, ruin of higher knowledge. So are you learning something? Oh my God. Movement. Do you? Oh my. Okay. I need to calm down. I'm about to jump out of my seat. This is rune of higher knowledge. This is telling me you're learning something about this foreign Indian Foreign Service Officer. Are you learning this? This is a rune of higher knowledge. I'm taking preparation. Obviously, this says a rune of higher knowledge. This is also movement, which is telling me you're taking action towards this. This is also travel. Yes, ma'am, we have to learn a lot. Oh my God. Okay. So at the same time, with this Indian Foreign Service Officer, you travel, right? And this speaks of travel. This is also success. So this is telling me, yes, this is going to be very successful next year. There's also escape. So there may be something in this in this job or whatever this is you're asking about. There may be something you have to escape from. So make sure you have your eyes on your surroundings, your environment. I have no idea what that is, but maybe you'll know what that is. The other stone that came out with this, okay, with this stone, okay, was the rings, which this speaks of connect people. So I feel like whatever this is, you're going to be communicating with people. You may be connecting people, or I don't know, something like connecting the dots, putting the pieces together. That something like that is what I'm seeing. This could also, maybe you're working with people who are in relationships. I don't know. Maybe that's just some people you'll have to deal with when it comes to whatever this is. You'll know what this is. Strengths and bonds, whatever that is, okay? But anyway, wow. I just can't believe that. That is so cool. So yes, this to me is a yes. Wow. I don't know nothing about that job though, but anyway, that's what the stones say. Oh, there goes my stones. Man, I went shaking them. Let's see what hit the ground. Man. So we have out of control, the mind's eye. We have awakening, revelation, seeing something. We have prosperity, abundance, and flight. Man, whatever this is, something's going to happen where something unexpectedly, and I feel like there's a lot of things that's going to happen all at once. And this could be the waves of out of control or yeah, that you end up feeling when you start this job, whatever this is. Yes, this job. Okay, so it is a job. Okay, heck, I didn't know. This is a job. Have to deal with different countries. Ambassador. Whoa, okay, so this is a very serious job. No wonder waves of control are here. And in this job, we have to travel country to country. Oh my God. And it did show, oh my God, it showed travel, lady. Oh my gosh. Country to country every month. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. And that's exactly what came out. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. That is awesome. You know, I'd have never even known that. I didn't even know anything about that. I didn't even know that job existed. I didn't even know. There's so many jobs out there that some jobs you're like, what? I didn't even know that was out there. Wow, that's what I mean. We're always learning stuff as humans. Every day you learn something new, right? Wow. I'm excited as you are. Wow. Oh my God. I bet you're jumping out of your seat because, you know, I took them stones and I was like this because I thought I had the baggie tied. So I was like shaking them because I was excited. And 3 stones land down there on the floor. And I'm like, what the heck? So to me, that's just telling me that a lot of these things are going to come shocking. Once they happen, it's going to be like, oh my God, you're going to be so excited. Yeah, things are going to hit the floor. You're going to be like, oh my God, because it's going to be totally shocking, right? Wow. Wow, that is beautiful. Wow. So I really hope that helped. You said basically if I pass this exam, I will be the ambassador of India. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. That's pretty cool. That's awesome, lady. Well, I sure hope you pass. I sure hope you do. Wow, that's pretty cool, though. I didn't even know what that job was till, you know, you let me know. That's pretty cool, though. I didn't even know, though, you had to, like, travel from country to country. I did see in the runes, though, that it said you had to travel. I had no idea what that travel brought. You said, I guess then we will meet someday. Yes, I sure hope so. I hope so. I'm hoping for it. That would be totally cool. Wow. That is awesome. You know, if one day oh, you said just kidding. You know what? One day, if I like see you on the news or something, and they're talking about you on there, and you made it, you passed this, or whatever this is, and you've made it, I'm gonna be like, hey, mom and dad, I did a reading for that person, and they're gonna be like, nah, you didn't. They ain't gonna believe it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You said just kidding. Thank you, ma'am. Love you too. Oh, wow. Wow. I sure hope you take that test though. And I know you said something about you're making preparation. Well, man, I sure hope you do. You should do. Right. You said, of course, you should do. Yes, ma'am. But you know what? I'm telling you right now, though, if I were to like see on the news and you did, pass, you did everything you're supposed to, you passed, I would be totally excited for you. But if I said anything, they ain't gonna believe me. Yeah, they're not gonna believe it. They're gonna be like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I'd be, okay, whatever. It is what it is. You don't have to believe me. It's okay, right? You said, I will be glad to mention you. Yes, ma'am. Wow, that is beautiful. I'd just be happy. Even if you didn't mention me, I wouldn't care. I would just be happy that you made it and you achieved something that you wanted to achieve and you actually made it. And I'd be happy for your success. I really would. Honestly. God bless you too. You said, God bless you, ma'am. Love you too. I'd just be happy that you made it, that you did something, you achieved something in life, something you wanted to do, something you studied, you prepared, you got ready, you did it. Oh my gosh, that would be so exciting. I would be so happy for you. Some people they say they want to do something and then they don't take the preparation for it. They don't even try. And some of those people, if they'd have tried, they would have mastered it. Can you believe that? And some of them don't even put in the work, but yet had they to put in the work, they would have done it. They would have mastered it. Man, a lot of genius people out there, and some of them don't even try. Wow. At least try. Like you did. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I do try. I try so hard sometimes. And I'm still trying. I'm still learning. I'm still studying. I'm still practicing. And I tire myself every day, but I still push through everything. I get everything done. And I have so many, I'm going to be honest, I have so many people around me. Some of them's family, some of them's not. It's mainly family though. And they're so needy. And I try to fulfill, help all of them. And sometimes I drain myself, but I don't say anything about it, just because it's family and I love my family, right? But at the same time, I have certain things that I do here that my personal life, where I have a lot of things I got to get done here. And then at the same time, then I have people who's always knocking at my door, right? And sometimes it's like, never ending. But at the same time, I'm learning, I'm studying, I'm draining myself, but I still push through it, and a lot of times I'm tired. I just don't say nothing. But yeah, and I still get up. I still take the kids to karate, take the kids to school. Plus, you know, they also have tutoring. And then they have karate practice too, which, yeah, we work our butts off. And when they get to where they're supposed to be, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful. And, you know, you don't ever get there if you don't put in the work, if you don't take the time to put in all that effort. And in the end, it's worth it because you've achieved something in life. You've done something. So I was like, well, you know what can I give to my kids, right? So this is how I give to them, you know, by doing stuff like this. Plus, you know, I send them to a private school where they can pray in school. Whereas if they're in regular school, they can't pray. There's a lot of things they can't do in the public school that you can do at a private school. Plus, it's a Christian private school, so they're learning about God. So I'm real big on that, too.
Mommy,
What do you need?
just watching Jeffy, but it says cuss words and he's saying it's not, but it does. I heard it say
Okay,
cuss
I'll have
words.
Thomas turn it off. Will you turn that off, Thomas?
Joe.
Love you, baby. Night. All right, guys. So, does anybody else have any questions? Anybody else got any questions? Oh, okay. Okay.
He was looking for other videos.
Oh,
He
other
wasn't on it.
videos. Okay. Okay. Anybody else got any questions for me? Let's see. Anybody else? As soon as I get this last deck in order, guys, this will be the end of this live stream. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them now. Okay. Let's see. I'll stay on until I put all these in order. This is my last one, my last set to put in order. And thank you, St. Anthony Biswaz, for the questions, the good vibes, the spirit. Really appreciate that, my dear. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for allowing me to also read for you tonight, especially with those stones. So I really feel like, you know, if you put in the work and you study hard, I believe you can pass that test. I really do, St. Anthony. I really believe you could pass that test, honestly. All right, this is my last set. I know I'm going to be praying for you, and I'm going to pray you pass it. Pray you do good on your test and all of these things that you have that you're wanting to do, like the one for next year and the test for this test here as well. All right, let's see. I'm getting there. 11, this is 12, 11, 13, this is 14, Okay, this is the last of this. Let's see. So we have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We got Judgment. All right, guys. So my deck is in order. This is the last one that I had to put in order tonight. Okay, so I did finally complete. All my decks are in order, guys. Yay! All right, so guys, tomorrow morning I will come on. I will do live readings for you guys. Oh, and something I forgot to mention, guys. So if you've stayed with me this long, I can go ahead and tell you. So guys, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Become a part of the family, guys. Would definitely love to have you guys here. And if you click that notification bell, turn all the notifications on. Anytime I come on, anything I post, you'll see it. And again, guys, I posted on my community wall. Look at my posts. Go under my post, okay? Where I have posted, because I just recently posted something. And go ahead and read that, because if you want personal readings, guys, from me, you can contact me on my email. Readings are going to be $20 a person, okay? And it'll be a full in-depth reading. It'll be a lot better than, you know, these live readings I do. But if you guys would like one of those personal readings, okay, contact me on my business email. Now, I did put the email address on there. You can contact me on there, guys, that you only leave one message, because I will go back. I will read it. Sometimes I'm really busy, but I eventually will go back and I will read all these messages. I will contact you. I'll set up a time to read for you guys. It'll be a morning time. It'll be a PM time, only because I come on in the mornings and do my live readings. Okay, so that's really a set time is my mornings. So my mornings are completely taken up. I do have kids. I do have family here, you know, and I still got to cook, clean house, everything else I got to do here. I have things that I got to do throughout the day as well. So I'm always busy, guys, okay? And I have family, and I'm always running, doing things. So the best time for me to do these personal readings now would be at PM time, okay? Which would be a later PM time. Okay, so if you guys would like one, go ahead and get on the list. Okay, so I love you guys. This is it for tonight, and this live stream is over. I love you guys. Bye. Oh, and just so you guys know, okay, I did a live today. One of the lives, okay, I hadn't posted on its own. And then I did another live, okay? So just so you guys know, of those lives has already posted. The other one was like 42 minutes long. It's still trying to upload and post, okay? So give it a while. It should post. And again, guys, okay, I will be on in the morning, okay? So this video should post as well. And then in the morning, I'll see you guys for live readings. Love you guys. Bye.